What up, y'all? This your boy, the real Eddie M. Just doing a quick video. I'm recording right now on the front-facing camera of the Google Nexus 4. I've had it for about a week now. Just doing a quick video, letting y'all know my experiences on the Nexus 4 and what I think about it. First things first, great build quality. A lot of people, it's funny. A lot of people say, the build quality. Some people say the build quality is amazing, and then some people say that it's not amazing. Yet the build quality in some aspect imitates, the iPhone 4 and the iPhone 4S. And when the iPhone 4 and the iPhone 4S came out, everybody said that the build quality was, amazing, and they never seen anything like it. But the second that something comes out that looks slightly better, now you have some people saying it's amazing and some people saying, that it's not. And it's kind of funny. For me, I like it. Front facing, if I'm not mistaken, it's Gorilla Glass 2. Same for the back. I don't like I'm not a big fan of whatever the hell in the back is, whether it's glittery or, some people call it the Matrix effect or whatever it is. Doesn't matter. I'm not a big fan of it. It doesn't bother me, but, it's not my favorite thing. Second of all, battery life. It'll get you through a day. I mean, it's not a Galaxy Note 2 where, I can go at least, 2 days without having to charge the phone. And I do heavy usage. I'm talking about YouTube all day, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, text messaging, phone calls, emailing, picture taking, whatever you can think of, I do it. And I mean, I could even show you a picture. I almost can go through about a gig of internet per day. So I do some heavy usage. Camera. A lot of people say it's not the best camera. And, in a sense, they're right. But the problem is they compare the camera to the Galaxy S3, the Galaxy Note 2, and the iPhone 5. And here's the thing. The Galaxy Note 2 and the Samsung Galaxy S3, they have amazing cameras, don't get me wrong. But the reason that the pictures look great is because of the Super AMOLED Plus HD displays that they have. So all the colors are super saturated. They're bright, and they, I think, in my opinion, over exaggerate what the color really is. As to where the iPhone 5 and the Google Nexus 4 have an about exact interpretation of what the color, of what the color really is. When you take the photo, you look at it and you're like, man, that looks really nice. And I'm not saying it because it's my phone and and I have it and I'm gonna try to run away from that. It's a horrible camera. It's really not a horrible camera. It's just that when you compare it to other phones that have brighter screens, the pictures don't look great compared to the screens of the Note 2 and the S3. And in actuality, it's actually, if not the same, maybe a little bit better. Now, the screen on this phone is amazing. At full brightness, the colors look, how they're supposed to be represented on, on the screen. Pictures look amazing. The text looks amazing. It's amazing. Not to mention the display on the phone, the screen, and the glass when you use the phone is very, very smooth. It feels natural to type on, whether you want to type on the phone or use the built-in swipe, whatever Google calls it. I don't know. To me, it's swiping, so whatever. It feels smooth and it's natural. Now, I was watching a podcast on Pocket Now. They were talking about that the display, if I'm not mistaken, I don't know how they explain it. The display is so close to the glass of the phone or something like that, that the touch may be a little bit off. And it showed an example. They were they were sliding up and down on a website, and it wasn't going along with the finger. It was a little step behind. Now, to me, I think that was with Google Chrome, because I checked it out on Google Chrome, and that was accurate. It was doing that. But when I downloaded Firefox, I've had no issues at all with web browsing. Using the phone, pinch and zoom works perfectly fine. I've had no issues. So I I think that's more of a Google Chrome thing, and I think that Google Chrome should still be in beta, but that's for a different day. We're talking about the Nexus 4 here. So what else? A lot of people were saying that they got the purple haze on the lens. That's never happened to me, so I can't tell you anything about it because I've had no experiences with that. Um, Call quality is amazing. Where I live here in Minnesota, I have T-Mobile, and they have great coverage here. And the HSPA Plus, I've gotten speeds up to about, at least in my town, we only have a 21 megabits per second tower, and I'm getting about 15 megabits per second right now. But when I was in Minneapolis, St. Paul, I was getting about, I believe it was 29, 30 megabits per second, which is, very, very, very good. Um, which is funny because a lot of people say HSPA Plus isn't 4G, it's 3.5G. Yeah, it's getting the same speeds as LTE. Whether it's HSPA Plus or it's LTE or it's WiMAX, it doesn't matter whether you think it's 4G or not. It's getting speeds equivalent to what LTE on AT&T and Verizon are getting. Not to mention Sprint, but their coverage isn't that great, and I haven't seen over exaggerated speeds. And speeds are always high in certain areas because they're not overpopulated. That's another thing too. You have to understand that Verizon, a lot of people were getting 50 to 60 megabits per second, and then when everybody started getting on Verizon, now when you see speed tests, they range from like 7 to like 18 megabits per second. You might see a couple here and there where they hit 20. Same thing for LTE for AT&T. People were doing speed tests on the Skyrocket, the Vivid, and the Note 2, and they were hitting like 50. And then now that they got overpopulated, now that you're seeing like 6 to 12 with them. And, with T-Mobile, on 3G before I got HSPA Plus, I was getting about 5 already as is. When we got HSPA Plus, I was getting about 9 to 10 megabits per second, and now I'm getting about 15 where I'm at. So, regardless of the matter whether it's 3.5G or not, you're getting the same speeds as LTE. I can only imagine when T-Mobile does roll out its LTE, how much quicker it's going to be than the LTE of Verizon and AT&T. But then again, I'm getting way off topic. That's for another discussion. But basically, I've had nothing but a great experience with the Google Nexus 4. Minus the accessories. I try to order a bumper on Google. They're sold out. Went on eBay and they're going for like ridiculous prices. I've seen one as low as $75, and I've seen one as high as $100. You got to be kidding me. It's a bumper case, all right? I'm not going to pay no more than $30, and it's going for $20 on Google. Just because it's out doesn't mean that I'm going to pay extra money. I'm not a hype like that. But anyways, if you have any questions at all on the Google Nexus 4 or the Note 2, which I also have, I'm going to do a video on that later on. Leave your comments down below in the description. Hit that subscribe button. Another note before I get off. I'm going to be looking, me and my partner, we're going to be looking for 2 more people to join our group. We're going to be creating a website. We're also going to be doing a tech podcast. So if you guys have any experience at all with unboxings, reviews, app reviews, phones and stuff like that, I'm going to put an email in the description below, or you can email me at, doesn't have to be a resume. If you want to send me a resume, you can, or if you want to send me a video, we're going to review it, and we're going to hire 2 more people. It's going to start off as an internship, but then, after, if we make progress, there will definitely be room for making money. So it's going to be like a Techno Buffalo and like a phone dog in a pocket now. But right now it's just me and my partner. We're looking for 2 more people. So if you're interested, like I said, I'm going to leave my email in the description below, and send me any information that you can indicate or to show your experiences. And we will contact you if we feel that you will be a good fit for our group. So with that, the real Eddie M. I'm checking out, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Deuces.